Welcome to your favorite sports drama podcast, The Double Dose, the drama of sports. I'm Nathan, and every week, my co-host and girlfriend Rachel and I discuss all things in the sports drama universe.
Sprinkled in with pop culture, we cover topics from Bravo to Brady and everything in between. So keep listening to find out more. Cheers.
Welcome to the Christian Barmore episode of your favorite sports drama podcast, Double Dose. I'm Nathan. Sitting over here to my right is Miss Rachel Rooney Eden. Rachel, how are you?
Feels good to be back.
Feels great to be back.
Feels like it's been forever.
It has been. It's been a couple weeks.
It's been a week.
Last week we didn't record.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So it's been 2 weeks since we recorded.
Yeah, okay. So it's been 2 weeks. Yeah, so it feels like it's been so long. I might be a little rusty on this thing.
Yeah.
Rusty, dusty.
So we still have that chemistry.
Yeah, we always have that chemistry.
Oh.
How are you?
I'm great. We watched the Portugal game today. They won.
Yes, thank God.
So they're moving on to face France on Friday.
Yes.
I'm wearing my new Brazil jersey, Endrick.
Love it. I love it. Sick jersey. Unbelievable.
Better player, but they're not using him. We'll get to that later. And the United States is playing momentarily.
We're talking soccer here.
We're talking
to the peeps who are
football.
unaware. Football.
Football.
Soccer, as they say on the United
Estados
land.
Unidos.
Yeah, Estados Unidos.
Yeah, but how are you? What's been going on?
Oh, nothing. This past weekend, we were down the shore celebrating my best friend Jackie's B-Day. She was just looking as fabulous as ever. Boat day. Her and Sal just always throw the best birthday party for her, and it's just amazing. It's like it's literally like one of my favorite weekends, if not like my favorite weekend of the summer. Like it's like always to kick off summertime, and it's like crazy boats, hoes, drinks, flows,
cheesesteaks.
Yes, always on the grill, Billy on the grill, like unbelievable. It's an unbelievable time, unbelievable vibe, so much fun, and I had a blast. I had such a good weekend.
I had a blast too. I couldn't even see by the end of the night.
Yeah, I know. I know. You were falling asleep left, right, and center. You were falling asleep in the hot tub. You were falling asleep on the boat.
We went in the hot tub?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wait, Bubba, like there's so many pictures. You're literally asleep in my arms in the hot tub. Wait, like you were in the hot tub for so long. All your hands were all. I was so scared. I was like, Neat, you have to get out. I was like, let's get out. Come on, let's get out. Nah. I'm like, okay, we'll stay. Like I can't lift you out. Wait, you don't remember being in the hot tub?
I thought that hot tub was never opened.
Are you serious? You were probably in it. I'm not lying. You were probably in it the longest. Like, you were probably the first one in there and the last one out.
They simply don't make them like me anymore.
They don't. They truly, I don't think that they ever did. I don't think that they ever made it like you. So.
One of a kind.
Yeah, a true one of a kind, an icon, it's what they say.
Simply
what they say. So.
And we're going to turn it around to another vacation this week. We're going to Los Angeles.
The City of Angels.
The City of Angels.
Oh, my God.
To visit some angels.
To visit some angels, to add 4 more angels really to their bunch.
Yeah.
And couldn't be more excited. One more day and we're there. Like, we're just going to have the best time ever. I just can't wait. Like, this was like the best like weekend to like work 2 days to like go straight into another vacay. Like, I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm pumped.
It's like it feels amazing.
But first,
it really does.
First, we have to talk sports.
But first, we have to talk sports. We have to be here for the people, by the people, like Estados Unidos Constitucionos.
Right. And some of the things we're going to talk about, all right, they're last week's news, but you need our take on it. You need to be updated with it.
Of course.
And that's all there is to it.
Right.
Okay? No one's covering it like we're covering it. So even if you heard it last Tuesday, they didn't cover it like we're covering it today.
Yeah, and like it won't even grace your ears in the same way. You won't even be getting the same information the same way.
They would have never penetrated your ears like this.
They'll never penetrate your ears with half-time the wrong information.
Whoa, who gives wrong information?
Well, we're always spitting out April Fool's jokes here.
No, you're always spitting out April Fool's jokes. I'm spitting out just facts.
Okay, no, because there's so many times where you spit out April Fool's jokes and we don't even remember that they're April Fool's jokes, okay? We always get duped. We always get fooled.
Internet's a tough place to live sometimes.
It is. It truly is.
That's
Headlines.
That's what happens.
Well, it's hard when you're a headliner. So when you always read like, headlines, it's like gets messy.
Exactly.
And then when you click on the link and it's actually the man with the big dick.
Thank
Exactly.
you, Edwina.
Thank you. So, yes, we have so much to cover.
Yes.
What did we miss? Like, let's start it off.
So the thing we never talked about was the Celtics parade. I was in the city at the time. No, I didn't go to the parade because I don't go to the parades unless I'm in the parade. Okay? That's just how I roll.
We didn't talk about the Celtics parade.
No.
Was that something that we had to like?
No, I was just wanting to acknowledge it.
Oh, okay,
They hit the city.
I'm like, hold on.
Millions of people took the streets.
Yeah, millions.
Millions. And millions.
How many people went?
Millions. I'd probably say like 6 million.
6 million people went to the Boston Celtics celebration parade.
Already reaching for the phone.
No, 100%.
many?
Yeah. I'm not gonna say 6 million. I'm probably not even gonna say a million. Think about how there's 8 million people that live in New York. 8 million. You think that
Okay, it wasn't 6 million. It wasn't 6 million.
How many million? Was it just thousands? How many? How many was it? Millions? Say it.
According to what I'm finding here,
What are your findings saying?
well over 1 million fans.
Oh, okay. I'm sure.
Well over 1
Who
million.
reported that one? The Boston Globe?
No, the Globe.
Yeah.
The Fox
Well
25
over
Boston.
1 million fans.
Nesson?
I'm sure it was 1 million people.
ESPN said well over 1 million fans. So
Yeah, I doubt it. I doubt
how do
that.
you even? There's no way to track that because nobody like buys a ticket.
Yeah, I don't think 1 million people were there.
Oh, I bet there was.
1 million?
Yeah. Did you see the streets? Honestly, did you see the videos or anything from the parade?
No, I didn't, to be honest with you. And like in addition, like I can't imagine that there's more people that attend that than like the New Year's ball drop. So it's like trying to put like.
But the New Year's ball drop is very concentrated. The parade literally goes through the city, so it's like.
Yeah, so like, but then like, how literally are they recording the people that are there?
I don't know. When I was on the duck boats, it looked like millions.
Oh, I'm sure it looked like millions because you were cross-eyed at that point. A couple too many beers deep. You were seeing
I was drinking Crown
not
Royal
only
with my
double,
man.
you were seeing quadruple.
I was drinking Crown Royal with my man Rick Porcello.
Right. Okay. So, anywho, the parade happened. Millions were there.
Millions were there.
Were you sad to have missed it?
No, I was in the city. I could have gone. It's just, like I said, I don't mean to sound like an asshole, but
Right.
after you're in a parade, it's kind of difficult to go from being in one to being a viewer.
Why is it so difficult?
Once you're on one of those duck boats, you can't just be waving to the duck boats. I need to be on the duck boats waving out to the folk.
I said to you that you should have reached out to people, and shame on you for not. You literally could have probably gone on one of them, no lie. But
Maybe.
you sit here and say these things, these slanderous things.
I'm not slandering anything.
You could have been on it.
Regardless, they were celebrated. They did a wonderful job. The city of Boston, the Celtics, they put on a great show.
Did they have confetti in the streets?
Confetti in the streets.
Good.
Everyone looked bombed.
Like
Everybody was wasted.
wasted.
Yep.
They were still wasted from when they were playing.
Yep.
How many days straight do you think they were drinking?
Nonstop. I think they're probably still
Do you
drinking.
think that they still have soft? We both are like
Burping up our beers?
Ew, it's like awful. Like at the same time, it's like so
It was
embarrassing.
your idea to drink beer today.
I know, because I wanted like a little alcohol. Like the Coronas have been in our fridge, have been staring at me, and like honestly, I was like, "Ooh, a Corona sounds good."
Shout out Tony Lobo. He bought those for us.
Shout out Tony Lobo. Yeah, no, these are honestly delicious. I'm
Shout
happy
out
with
Thompson Country Club too.
these. Both of us in Thompson Country Club. Anywho, so you think that they're still drunk from? Do you think they're still drunk now? Do you think
No,
someone has
let's
been
calm down.
drinking still?
Jason Tatum and Derek White definitely continued the drinking today. They both signed contract extensions.
So they're both gonna stay with the Celtics.
They're both going to stay with the Celtics.
That's exciting.
I want to give you the numbers on that.
Oh yeah. Crunch some numbers here. Do we have numbers?
I have numbers for you.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Derek White signed a 4-year, $125 million.
That's amazing. How much is guaranteed?
Basketball contracts are all guaranteed, baby.
Oh. Ooh.
Straight cash on
Straight cash.
And Jason Tatum signed his 5-year, $314 million, not
Jesus
$15 million.
Christ.
$314 million deal, richest contract in NBA history.
Wait, so this is a big deal for Derek White, though, right?
Yes, huge deal for Derek White.
Because if he didn't play as well as he was playing, like he probably wouldn't have gotten that much money, right?
He made a lot of money. You're right. He made a lot of money in that off season. I mean, in the postseason rather. Sorry.
Right.
Yeah, big time.
Like he showed up. So like if he didn't show up like that, like do you think that he would have made as much money?
He probably would have made somewhere around like the $100 million range, but I think like that extra $25 million definitely was a result of his playoff performance for sure.
Who else is coming back? So
They're running it
Derek
back.
White, everyone?
They're pretty much running it back. Yeah, Luke Cornett's coming back.
I don't know who that.
Bench
Luke Cornett.
Yeah, Sam Hauser's coming back.
Okay, is Drew Holiday?
Drew Holiday's already on a contract. Signed a contract extension last year.
Is Al Horford?
I think Hal Horford has one more year on his contract. Yes.
Kristaps Porzingis?
Yes.
Oh my God, they really are running it back.
They're running it back.
Are you scared?
Why am I scared?
Do you
I'm
put
fucking pumped.
a future bet in that they're gonna win next year?
We can. We certainly can.
Are you going to?
I haven't yet. I'm waiting for my future bets on them to win this year. They're still pending because I tied them up with the Brazil and Portugal winning Copa America and Europe, the Euros.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that
Yeah,
goes.
things are looking good. Things are looking good.
Whoa. But news coming out of the parade.
Yeah.
Mr. Jaylen Brown appears to have a honey.
She was at the parade too.
She was at the parade. She was on his duck boat. Miss
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, she was. Miss Kyrie's
Yeah, go ahead.
Try to say that.
Which one? Kyrie's?
Yeah.
Kyrie's Gondrezic.
Yes.
Gondrezic.
Have you seen
Kyrie
Have you seen Miss Kyrie's?
I think that you may have shown me a picture. Oh my God, of the Chicago Sky. So she plays with Angel Reese.
Yes, I'm not sure she's still on the team. I think she may have been cut.
Oh my God. So she's a cut WNBA player.
Yes.
I can't imagine that Jaylen Brown's like all about that though.
She's also a model.
Oh, okay. So part-time basketball, part-time model.
Yeah.
Oh my God, she's beautiful. She's gorgeous. Now I understand why she got cut from the team and is like literally a model. She's stunning. Oh my God, she's gorgeous. Yeah, I love her. That's amazing. Good for him. Slammed it. Got a hottie. Oh, she was with another basketball player.
She's not the first NBA player she's been with. Her previous boyfriend, her ex-boyfriend, was Mr. Kevin Porter Jr.
Yeah, that's who I'm seeing.
Their relationship came to an abrupt ending when they had a night in New York City in which he was arrested for domestic violence
Against her.
Now, no.
Now what?
I spent I probably spent 3 hours looking into this because the original reports are horrible. But then she said that the reports aren't true. The charges were dropped. The police. But like at the time of the alleged events took place, her sister like tweeted out all these like things at him, like saying you like hit my sister, I'll like basically kill you, whatever.
Yeah, she should.
Yeah, right. But
Get what?
I don't know. I don't know what to make of it because the charges were dropped. Really, basically, like he was just on probation. Like
I don't know if I totally believe that. Like I wouldn't say I don't know about it. I think that like a lot of people, I'm sure, with like domestic violence, it's probably very, very hard to come and say these charges, and then like he probably has guilted her in some type of way to have her drop the charges because it'll always be with him and the whole fucking nine. Like I don't know if she's saying. I don't know. If she's saying he hit her, and I'm with her, and I fully believe her.
I'm with you. It's just that it got really confusing towards the end of the end of it all when I was doing my research because she has comments saying that like the police report's overblown. Like the police report like said that she had like broken vertebrae in her neck from like him like choking her.
Oh my god. Okay.
But she's like I never had any of that happen to me.
That's scary. Interesting, but he definitely hit her. Is that what she's saying?
I'm not
I don't
sure.
know. Either way, I don't like
the
it.
story's sketch. The story's
Either way,
sketch.
I don't like it, and I'm glad that she's with Jaylen Brown, so maybe a man can show her what it's like to be treated like a queen.
Yes. He that other man, Kevin Porter Jr., lost his job immediately in the NBA. He now plays somewhere in Europe.
Yeah, see ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Smell you later.
Right.
See you across the pond. Never.
Yeah, it's just that's the point that we have to make up. Like, not make up, point out is that it's not her first NBA boyfriend. The last one ended this way. Don't know all the details. No one really knows all the details except for the two people in that room.
Right.
But good for Jaylen Brown. Good for Kyrie's for moving on.
Yeah, seriously.
Her sister was also married to an athlete.
The one that was tweeting at her ex, man?
Yes.
Okay.
She was married to Dwayne Haskins, who was an NFL player who tragically died in 2022 after being struck by a dump truck in Florida.
Oh, my God.
Dwayne Haskins.
Do you know who that is?
Yeah, he played for Ohio State, and then he got drafted by Washington. He was starting quarterback at Washington for a year or two.
Okay, that family seems like troubling. Things are happening.
That's
Hopefully Jaylen Brown's not a part of it.
That's without saying it, that's what I'm trying to get to.
That was the point you were trying to get across.
Yeah, it's like it seems like not good things come out of the athletes that.
It's like the Kardashian curse. It's
Yes,
the
exactly.
Kyrie's curse.
Right.
Kyrie's curse.
The last name we can't pronounce.
Kaiser. What's her name?
I don't know. Kyrie's.
Kyrie's? You put Kyrie's in over here. It's like Kaiser. Kyrie's curse. Kyrie's is her name. Yes, Kyrie's. Jesus. But Jason Tatum also has a new lady, right? Or a lady, not a new one.
Yeah, Jason Tatum has a lady. I don't know how this is our job, and I don't know how we've been out of the loop on this one.
Maybe he's been keeping us in the clear.
Maybe.
We haven't been doing too much investigative research.
Right. And we're too busy on the SZA side of things. We never focused on this other artist that we have going on over here, a similar artist in the name of Ella May.
I think so. LMI. Yeah, but either way, I love it.
They've been linked for some time now.
Yeah.
Several years, I'm hearing.
Crazy.
And she appeared to a few games throughout this postseason, which she has in the past, but she really didn't show up until the finals, and especially the game clinching final win that the Celtics had. She was seen at the game pregnant.
She was pregnant. I love it.
So is Deuce gonna be a big brother?
I hope so. Wouldn't that be so cute? Like, so I bet you that she's like, obviously I think she's pregnant with his baby, but like, it's just crazy. Like, oh my God, like here he is like gonna be a big bro. Like he's like just like growing his family. That's amazing. I'm so happy for Jason Tatum. Like all good things are happening for him. So, and he deserves it. I mean, he works hard. He's just like a humble man. Like I love it all. I love it all for him. Even though he's like literally younger than me. It's like so hard to say.
Crazy.
You're looking at me as if like you're like trying to put it together. The fact that he's like a year or two younger than me.
Yeah.
Well, if he's a year or two younger than me, okay, buddy.
Yeah,
he's like 4 or 5 younger than you.
Let's take it easy.
10, 15 younger than you.
Let's take it easy. Let's take it easy.
How you feel? You feel like this is like a good match for him, like a singer-songwriter,
Yeah,
little artist.
I think that's similar to Jaylen Brown. I think that I wouldn't know, right? I'm not at that level of success, but I would assume like it's difficult to date at that level of success because you don't know if people really want you for you,
Right.
what they're looking for, what they're trying to get out of you.
Right.
But the
It's
fact
hard.
that this woman
It's
has
definitely a
more
struggle, for sure.
NBA, more followers on Instagram than he does, I think that's a good sign.
Yeah.
Her songs are banging. I've been listening to her songs since I found out who she was.
Yeah. You know one of her songs, at least I do. Like one of those songs. I forgot.
Boo?
Yeah, I think it's what it is. We were singing it together. I was like, oh my God, I know this song. But yeah, I totally agree with you. I feel like when you're at that caliber, like people always think they're like, oh my God, like what if they just date someone normal? But it's like people who are more normal, like can't relate to their lifestyle, their schedule, the pressure that they're under, like constantly being in like the public eye. And it's like, I think that that's something that people are starting to see with like obviously with Travis and Taylor, like not to bring it up, that whole thing up, but it's like, it's true. Like he's really leaning into that where I feel like a lot of people would feel overwhelmed. Like literally like the headlines that come out for her are like no lie, she winks at someone. It's like, that makes a headline. Like, Taylor Swift winks at fan. Like, so it's, when you're under that amount of pressure, you really have to, like, lean into and understand what the other person is going through, because I feel like otherwise you'll just get lost.
100%. Like,
here I am, like, talking on my soapbox. You must feel that way, right? Just like a normal, regular schmegular until I brought you into fame and fortune over here, right?
Fame and fortune. This is what fame and fortune looks like.
Yeah.
Right here.
Oh, yeah. Total fame and total fortune.
I just don't know how we missed this. They were together.
I don't know how you missed it.
They're at Marcus Smart's wedding.
Yeah,
together. They spent her birthday together at a party in New York.
Yeah.
Last summer, they went to a hip hop museum in Brooklyn together.
Oh my God, we're totally missing it all.
We dropped the ball.
No, we really dropped the ball. We really dropped the ball. Literally.
But I'm excited. I wonder if they're gonna.
Do you follow her on Instagram now?
I don't know if I followed her on Instagram.
Oh my God, you're such a bad investigator.
I'm a great investigator.
Yeah, how good are you? You missed this one. You let this one fall through the cracks.
Whoa. I saw a video of her performing at the House of Blues in Boston.
Oh, okay.
In which Jason Tatum and Deuce were there, like on the balcony thing on the beside the stage, and she waved at Deuce. So that's how you know it's real.
Yeah. That's real. For real.
Mm-hmm.
That's real for real.
Mm-hmm.
Deuce is like, I feel like Deuce will always be his number one, though.
Yeah.
Number one.
For sure. I mean, there's special bond. I saw a report that he's already starting talking to like basketball coaches about like Tatum, Jason Tatum, about Deuce's like development.
Wait, what?
Developing Deuce into a star.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah.
Do you think he's going to be?
Who knows?
Oh my God.
This all came out because LeBron James' son, Bronny James, got drafted in last week's NBA draft, and which was an absolute saga.
Wait, we didn't even watch the NBA draft.
No one knew it was happening until it was happening. Like, Christian and Mike and Ty were just talking about it in the group chat, and I was like, wait, what? That's tonight?
No one knew?
I was like...
Seemed like they did.
They did. I didn't.
Yeah.
But if I didn't, nobody knew.
Yeah, exactly.
They did a horrible job marketing it.
100%, because I didn't even know
NHL draft happened
on.
last week, too.
Okay, so we literally missed it all. Remember we watched the basketball draft last year, and they literally had, like, folding chairs out for the tallest human beings on the planet?
Yeah.
Like, their legs were up to their ears? Remember that?
Yeah, hopefully they spent the budget there because they definitely didn't spend on the marketing.
Yeah, 100%. That's probably where it happened.
But yeah, I was going to talk about it later, but might as well just talk about it now since we're on topic. Bronny James.
Okay, you have nothing against Bronny. Like, just the fact that he's LeBron's son.
Okay, but their whole thing,
is his name LeBron, too, and that's why they call him Bronny, or is his name Bronny?
They call him Bronny. That's the only way they refer to him as.
Like, is his name LeBron?
I don't know.
But, like, do they call him
They just call him Bronny.
Because of LeBron? Like, because
Yeah.
maybe that's his real name?
Probably.
Okay.
But long story short here, like his college career last year over the summer got off to a weak start, like a unfortunate start where he had the heart issues.
Oh my God, yes. Jesus.
Why do you think I'm like? You give me this face as if I'm trying to say like make a joke or something.
You are. How did you know that I was gonna say that? I was like waiting for the punchline.
There is no punchline.
No, literally. I'm like waiting. I'm like, all right, tell me the joke.
Poor man went into cardiac arrest.
Oh my God, I remember that. That was awful.
So it kind of set him back in like getting into his freshman year of college.
Right.
He played fine. Didn't really play too great, but once again, he was recovering from a heart injury. Like
right. Take it easy.
Expectations were tempered. But
I can't believe I thought you were gonna say a joke.
But he still came out for the draft, which was surprising because he wasn't elite in college.
Right. Okay.
But regardless, came out, and LeBron and their agent, Rich Paul, who I just read his book, were telling teams not to draft Bronny.
Why?
Because they wanted him to go to LA. But like they were telling teams this and teams were reporting it, but then they would like come out in the press and say that they weren't actually telling teams this.
Right, but like either way they wanted him to go to LA Lakers, so it doesn't matter. Like he went there, right?
Right, exactly.
So he got drafted to LA. Like that makes sense to me.
It makes sense to everyone, but it's the fact that they were going to teams saying that to them, while no one was actually going to draft this kid because, once again, he just didn't do that great in college.
Right, but like I feel like a team could have.
Teams weren't going to.
Yeah, but a team could have for like more money, like maybe negotiations.
Maybe like for like a big
Yeah,
trade.
like a tactic, exactly.
Right. But
so you say that, but like I also could have seen that happening.
Right. Well, they were saying if anybody drafted him, that he was going to go to Australia and play.
Okay, like what?
Exactly.
Is there a team in Australia?
There's a league.
How random.
Right. But so those were the tactics that they were playing.
Okay.
And it was just bothersome to me because they were saying that they weren't doing these things when they were blatantly doing it. Like even Bronny was like saying in like interviews that he like is down to talk to any team. He'll work out for any team. And then teams were reporting that like they would send him an invite to like to their facility to their facility to work out.
Yeah.
And he would deny it.
Okay, well that's
so
weird.
Just like the nepotism, the arrogance, everything about it just fucking bothers me, and I hate LeBron James. And in turn, I'm hating Bronny.
Okay.
There was also a video that I saw like, like Marry Fuck Kill.
Yes.
There's like a sports one that goes like start, bench, cut.
Fun.
So somebody asked Bronny like LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, or Michael Jordan. And he said, start LeBron, bench Kobe, cut Michael Jordan.
What?
And that's just...
Right. Well, that's also his dad. Like, you would do the same thing, wouldn't you, if LeBron James was your dad?
If LeBron James was my no. I would talk shit and say, bench LeBron.
Oh, okay. Sure. After LeBron and Rich Paul are going around to all these other teams, probably like paying them off. Like, don't get this kid because I'm gonna want him in LA. He's like gonna kiss his dad's feet. His dad's giving him everything. He's not like he doesn't seem like he can joke around with his dad. His dad doesn't seem like one to joke around with.
Yeah, I don't know.
Can't take a joke.
Neither can you.
Yeah. Oh. I was waiting for the punchline the whole time.
There it was.
Oh, yeah.
That was probably the biggest news coming out of the draft, the biggest story. The other big story coming out of the draft. Did you hear about this? Kyle Filipowski, a rookie that was drafted out of Duke. Okay.
Yes.
So he was supposed to be a high pick in the draft. However, he was falling down the board. He went from the first round to the second round. He was falling, and then a report came out from an ESPN reporter saying that the reason why he was dropping was that teams were concerned about his personal life.
Okay.
And about how he is estranged from his family because of the woman that he is dating.
It just seems crazy that teams would put that into play, though.
Well, when they interview these kids, they like ask them about their personal life, like what's your relationship with your family and all that stuff.
Right.
Because they want to. I mean, it's a lot, obviously, in career, but it doesn't like come out in a more of like our job interviews, but more in their job interviews because these people are about to get millions of dollars.
Okay,
so, like, who are your influences around you?
Right, okay.
To where, like, are we going to have a Ja Morant situation where we're going to have to deal with you, like, taking videos with guns and strip clubs and, like, stuff like that? Or, like, do you come from a decent home? Like,
okay, so they're interviewing this kid.
And he is saying that he doesn't talk to his family at all. And however, he's in this relationship with this woman that doesn't really make sense. However, it is what it is. No one was really getting straight answers. People started getting answers the night of the draft when, after this report came out that they were concerned about his family concerns, his personal situation, his brother tweeted out basically saying, like, hey, like, I'm this dude's brother. Like, that report's true. We haven't talked to him in, like, 2 years. Can't really get into it at this point in time, but, like, just Google, like, Mormonism, like, breeding or, like... Grooming.
But, like, why would his brother... It just seems weird that his brother... Like, obviously his brother's hurt and doesn't know how to handle the situation either, that he's, like, going to Twitter and is, like, calling him out like this.
So his mother also tweeted.
His mom has a Twitter?
Right.
Like, what?
So his mom also tweeted, like...
She makes a Twitter account and then tweets?
Basically. She had, like, no followers. She didn't have, like...
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, basically confirming the story. Like, they haven't talked in 2 years. Like, this woman made him cut them out of their life. Like, this woman, his girlfriend, her name's Caitlin Hutchinson.
All these Hutchinsons, I'm not really liking. What's his name? Hutchinson is also a Mormon guy too, right?
Aiden Hutchinson from
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think he's from Detroit. I think he's like a Catholic boy.
Oh, never mind. I'm thinking. All I think is he's like blonde hair and blue eyes. I'm like he has to be Mormon.
Could be.
Could be.
Well, Caitlyn is 6 years older than him.
Right.
And was his babysitter when he was in high school.
Middle babysitter?
School. And when he was like middle school, like elementary school. Like,
sure.
Long story short, she was in high school and she was his babysitter.
Okay.
Okay. She saw that he was like an athletic prowess, that he was gonna have some athletic, like he's elite athletically.
Okay.
And so she started to groom him from that age.
Ew, stop. This is like so gross.
Yes. So they started dating when he was in high school and she was already older. And then dated when he went to Duke University. And when he was 20 years old at Duke, where he just was, she made him cut off his family.
Wait, but isn't this like illegal? Like I don't understand. Like if she's talking to someone that was under 18 at the time, like can't they go after her for this?
Yeah, I guess so, but they didn't.
Like that's why I don't understand. Like remember that one baseball player that was like in the relationship with the 15-year-old? Like it's giving the same thing. So like how can you not go? I just don't understand. Like how can you not go after her then?
Because
if they were together.
Because that's why they're saying that she groomed him. So like she didn't like start quote unquote dating him until he was 18, but she was like grooming him until then.
Ew, it's like I
they weren't doing the dookadoo. They weren't doing the deed because they're Mormon.
Oh my God! Stop.
Yes.
Ew, stop. I'm so grossed out. What's wrong with people?
So basically what his family is saying, that she saw that he would make it to the NBA, make millions of dollars, won a ring. So that was her motivation the entire time. His brother finished the tweets off by saying like, she forced him to cut us off from his life almost 2 years ago, and they sent us an email and everything, basically a goodbye letter.
What?
Right. So like there's no debate about it. Like that's what happened. I need to get my hands on this letter.
No, I need to get my hands on this letter too. But it seems like we can just probably tweet to his mom and ask for it.
Yeah, I should tweet to his brother and invite him on.
No, 100%. You're more than welcome to.
I'm going to.
It just seems crazy.
Seems nuts.
I actually hate all of this. I hate this this entire thing. It just gives me the heebie fucking jeebies. Like, what's wrong with you?
But
did he get drafted?
He got drafted.
To where?
Utah. So it all makes sense.
And that's
the Utah Jazz.
Oh my God. She's going to be a Real Housewife in no time.
Yeah.
How old is she now?
She's 26 and he's 20.
Ew. I couldn't imagine. It would literally be
sorry. So 2 years ago, so she made him cut him off right at his 18th birthday.
So
right when he turned 18.
Could you imagine though? It's literally if I was 1 year younger, dating a legit 20-year-old. Oh my God, look at her. Like, oh my God. Could you imagine? 20? What do you have to talk about with a 20-year-old? I could barely talk to a 25-year-old.
I'd let you groom me.
I'm sorry?
I would let you groom me.
No, that's disgusting. You would not.
I would let you groom me.
No, it's disgusting. The only grooming
you wouldn't let me groom you?
No, the only grooming that
you wouldn't let me groom you to the church?
Okay, first of all, that's...
You wouldn't let me groom you to the church?
No, I wouldn't let you groom anything. And I said the only grooming that I'll ever fucking do is literally shave your chest or back every once in a while, okay?
My nose hairs, I didn't get those now.
And that's it, okay? This whole topic is so disgusting and so disturbing.
Does it not fascinate you, though?
It's not fascinating. It's disgusting. It's a sicko mindset. It's literally sick in the head. What a psycho. Could you imagine? I could never, as a babysitter myself, my first job, like you know, when you're in high school, like, I could never imagine, like, looking at those little kids and being like, oh, we have enough in common that I could date you. You know what I mean? I just remember the one kid dedicating his, like, dance to me, and he was playing the song Move Like Jagger. Like, he was literally doing a dance for me, and I was like, oh, yeah. You go. Like, no. Like, there's just no way. There's simply no way. There's just simply no way. I literally, like, I'm getting itchy from it. No lie. It's disgusting. It's gross.
Isn't it crazy that I end up, and if there was one team that drafted him, it was Utah?
Yeah, of course, because they're like, oh, you don't talk to your family? You're with someone like this? Oh, they're literally like wrapping the noose around his neck. Perfect. Bring you in. Bring you to Utah. He's never going to leave. He's going to love it there. He's gonna thrive in Utah. Is his whole family Mormon?
No, his family's not Mormon. Her family is.
Oh my God! And so they groomed
That's
them
why they.
into
That's why they cut
Mormonism.
his family out. It's just like Real Housewives of
Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake City.
Oh my God! No
Where
way.
if you're not part of the church, you're cut off.
Oh my God! So they literally cut him off because of that. Oh my God! What a sicko! What is wrong with these people? It's so sick in the head. It really is. I'm sorry. Like it is. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's bizarre.
Yeah.
Bizarre.
Yeah.
Bizarre. Move on to something bigger and better here because I can't talk about that.
The Florida Panthers lifted up their first Stanley Cup in history. They came close to blowing the 3-0 lead that we talked about a couple weeks ago, but they pulled it off, avoided being embarrassed, and they won the Stanley Cup. Connor McDavid still won the MVP, even though his team lost, just because he was that dominant. He is that good.
Why did he get to win the MVP, though? Like, what did he do that was so amazing?
He was just literally amazing, like scoring goals, assists, being dominant out there.
Isn't that crazy that he was like literally on the other team? Like, do you think that anyone on the Florida Panthers were upset that they didn't win MVP?
Yeah, the goalie was definitely upset that he won the MVP.
Oh my God, was he crying?
No. I mean, he was happy that he won the Stanley Cup, but, like, if there was someone for the Panthers that was going to win the MVP, it was going to be him.
Oh my God. Why do you think he was upset? You could tell?
Like, after Connor McDavid got it, like, his teammates were, like, patting him on, like, the back and stuff. Like,
it is, like, low-key crazy that someone on the other team won MVP for not literally being the VP. Well, I mean, like, not being the MVP because the other Ps won.
The other team was a better team, but
MVT.
he was the best. He was the most valuable player.
That's just, like, crazy, though, no?
It is crazy. It certainly is crazy, but it's happened before. It's the sixth time in NHL history that it's happened.
So it's not common.
The second time since 1976.
Has that ever happened in any other sport? I don't think so.
Definitely has. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but definitely has.
Like in football, could you imagine someone winning the Super Bowl and then the MVP is like literally the quarterback of the other team?
Yeah, that'd be tough.
It feels bizarre.
Football is less likely because it's one game. It's more likely to be in like a series.
So, like, if it was the Celtics or whatever, if it was,
Mavericks, like,
if they gave it to Luka Doncic and said, like, wouldn't you be like, you would be pissed?
I'd be mad.
That's fucking crazy.
It is crazy. It's nuts. That's why I wanted to bring it up. It's crazy. But it just shows how good Connor McDavid is. He's a legend.
Yeah, maybe he's just so legendary.
The other cool part or the crazy part that I love to hear after the NHL is done with, especially the Stanley Cup teams, are the injuries. Like, for example, like, he was that dominant, and he has, like, within days after them finishing, he had to get abdominal surgery because his stomach was all messed up.
Why? His anxiety?
No, his abs were all torn up.
Oh, jeez.
He had to have, I don't know if it's a sports hernia or what, but he had to have surgery. His teammate, Draisaitl, played with broken ribs and a broken finger.
Oof.
I couldn't find any of the injuries that the Florida Panthers were dealing with because they're still partying their balls off.
Yeah, so their injuries will come out a little bit later.
Yeah, exactly. But
brain injury.
The other cool thing that I like to see from the Florida Panthers winning was the Tkachuks. Matthew Tkachuk obviously won the Stanley Cup. He's one of the Florida Panthers' best player. His dad played 18 years in the NHL. He never won a Stanley Cup. So his dad and his brother Brady is also currently in the NHL and hasn't won one yet. So see his dad and his brother and his mom in the stands and collectively, their family has so much NHL experience, and it's obviously runs deep, hockey runs their family. And just to see how emotional the family was tremendous. It was amazing. So that was very cool.
It's so crazy to think about so many other how other people have that. I just couldn't imagine my family being dominated by hockey. You know what I mean? So it's just weird that other people's literally sleep, eat, breathe, whatever.
Right.
Hockey, NHL, the dad, the brother, everyone's job is in hockey.
Exactly.
It's wild.
Well, it's take a step backwards. We're talking about with Deuce or we're talking about Bronny James. Brady and Matthew Tkachuk, like their dad wasn't LeBron James, but their dad was like
but still.
18-year veteran in the NHL. Like
Yeah,
they're
it's
looking
insane.
they're looking up at their dad their whole life. Like, I want to be like him. I want to be like him. It's like
Right.
to exceed things that he even accomplished in his 18-year NHL career.
Yeah, it's probably crazy.
And accomplish his like dream and like collectively all your dreams is amazing.
That's wild.
Finally, that last name's on the Stanley Cup. They'll never be able to take it off.
I wonder what's going to happen with the cup, where people are going to go with it, what people are going to do.
Yep,
I'm excited to see where the cup goes.
Me too.
In this offseason.
Me too. We have to keep up with it.
And we will. Keep up with it more than Jason Tatum's love life.
That's on me.
That's on you.
Anything interesting happen at the NHL final?
Oh my gosh, yes. I know you said that you wanted me to bring this up because I sent it to you and you were like, what is this? What's going on here? So I thought this was interesting. So the NHL posted and it was like, will you accept this rose or something like that? And so a lot of like Bachelor people were at the Stanley Cup playoffs. Okay. And in particular, they posted a picture of Jason Tardik. We went to that book thing, and his new girlfriend, Kat Stickler. And then the next slide was like a picture of Caitlin Bristow. And then the next one's like they even had like Tyler Cameron in there, and like they had Justin Thomas sitting next to him, but they like don't tag Justin Thomas. They like tag Tyler Cameron. Like it was just like so weird. Everyone's like commenting all these different things, like who are these people? Like why are they here? Especially like NHL people. I don't think that NHL people and Bachelor people mesh over very well. So it was just like it was interesting that they were doing it because also what's going on is that Jason was engaged to Caitlin Bristow. Okay. So Caitlin was a bachelorette. Jason was on another season. Once her and her boo didn't work out, and him and his boo, like he left or whatever, they got together. They were engaged. Okay. So they break up their engagement probably like last year, and it wasn't good. Like she was going through it. Like she was just like really struggling with it and like not having it. And then he announces that he's with this girl, Kat, which I think that you've seen her on TikTok. She's like a mom. She does those like really funny like Hispanic like things like of her mom, like of like her mom, like not mocking her mom, but like, oh, like what it's like to grow up with like a Hispanic mom. And they're really, really funny. And I like her and I like them together. Like I think that they're like a good match. But it's crazy because that same week, like last week, while this was all going on, like they had just announced that they were together, and Caitlin was like reeling like on her stories, like
all the game same time
while this is all going on. So it's like, meanwhile, they've been broken up probably for a year, and she's there with another Bachelor guy. Oh my God, I forget his name, but she's there with another Bachelor guy, like who's someone else's like was broken up with or whatever, and she's there with him.
Whoa.
So it's crazy that like in all places everyone's there like all at once. You know what I mean? Everything everywhere all at once. But like it's just wild that like
they're at the same game sitting together.
They were at the same game but not sitting together.
Whoa.
They were at the same game because Caitlin is from Canada. So she was there supporting the Oilers, and Jason Tardik and Kat, I'm assuming, live in Florida. So
I have an idea as to why they were all there.
Why?
The finals, the Stanley Cup finals were on ABC. Isn't The Bachelor on ABC?
So that makes sense too. Yes, The Bachelor is on ABC. So it was just all like so crazy, and like everyone was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe that!" Like they're all in the same room, type of thing, like in the same arena, really. So I wonder how everyone felt there. So it's just like the dumb little Bachelor stuff that's going on amidst all of this MVP not on the same team drama. Winning team.
Crazy.
Isn't that wild?
Crazy.
So yeah, I hope Caitlin Bristow's okay. What the hell was the other guy's name? I forgot. He was talking to Tasha, but
what's your name? Not important.
Literally. So I know. Okay, like I just feel bad for Caitlin Bristow though. Like for real. Like I just like I hope you get well soon. Like you don't. You're doing too much. You're doing too much.
Is that the woman that we saw at the event?
Oh my God, no. That was, I can't even get into those two. I cannot stand those two. And
so that's another girl that the guy was seeing?
No, she was not there at the event. That was another Bachelor guy's girl.
Yeah.
They're still together. When you're thinking of Matt and Rachel.
Yeah.
They're still together. But no, this is Jason and her and him lived in, I believe they lived in Tennessee together.
Gotcha.
And then once they broke off their engagement, it's just crazy. Stupid shit.
Bachelor world's dirty.
The Bachelor world is literally so incestual, and like after like seeing it from the outside in of like not watching The Bachelor like anymore, because I just like it got to like a point where I'm like, you guys are just like, it's not fun anymore. Like after Chris Harrison left, like it just like it was like when Jesse Palmer, I'm like, please, enough with you. Like it just went downhill. It really did. Like it went downhill, and it went downhill fast. So here we are, and I'm not riding on that roller coaster anymore. I'm obviously on to bigger and better things, like Too Hot to Handle, Perfect Match, you know, all good Netflix trash TV.
Love it.
So yeah, that was just some fun news. I couldn't even believe that the NHL account posted that, though. Like, what type of girly is running this social media account?
I bet they had to because the relationship with ABC.
Yeah, and I also bet because a girly was running it.
Maybe.
You know?
Maybe.
So that's how I feel.
Okay.
And that's that.
Well, guess what? It's time!
It's time to get into our Double D's threes.
Yeah, Double D's threes.
It's not. It's time. It's time to get into our Double D's threes, Mama.
Okay. Let's do it, Mama. You go first.
So this past week, we did something really crazy. Really crazy.
What did we do?
We had Panda Express for the first time. And so what I'm going to go through is my top 3 items that we got from the Panda Express.
Preach.
And number 3.
Instantly hungry again.
I know. It's awful. Number 3, I'm going with the chow mein, the noodles, the like lo mein, chow mein, whatever it's called. The main, whatever that main noodle is. That's probably like my go-to if I'm ever getting any type of Asian cuisine. I need a main. I need a noodle in my mouth. Like, and they're so delicious. I don't understand it. I don't get how their noodles are like square. Like sometimes they're like square noodles, sometimes they're round. I don't know. I love it all. Those mains.
Okay.
2. Beef and broccoli. So good. What is it about the broccoli? What is it? Like, I literally was like, this might be, honestly, the broccoli might have even been my favorite. Like, the broccoli and the beef and broccoli, and just the beef and broccoli in general, is so fucking good. But whatever they put the magic sauces on that broccoli, it's unbelievable. It's so weird. Like, I just love a vegetable like that. And of course, number 1 is the orange chicken. Like, it's so good. Like, I love orange chicken. Like, can never do wrong. And so it's orange chicken, beef and broccoli, and the lo mein, chow mein, whatever main the noodle is. And I love Panda Express. It was good. It's definitely not my favorite. Like, obviously, like when we were in New York, like, it's not my favorite Chinese food to have, like Asian cuisine to have, even like that variation. But I'm glad to know that if we were ever in dire need, I would get it. Like,
it's probably my favorite Chinese food I've ever gotten because it tasted so clean.
Okay, what about Joe Shanghai?
Joe Shanghai tasted like fucking sewer water.
No, it didn't. And don't even.
I don't remember Joe saying.
The soup dumplings.
The soup dumplings were weird.
What? What are you talking about?
They were interesting. I wasn't used to the soup dumplings.
Oh my god, it was my first time having the soup too. But like, why is it weird?
This food just tasted way more like less dirty.
You are insane, but sure. Yeah, sure. I'll give it to you. What about the Peking Duck House?
Peking Duck House was good.
So
don't need them carving a duck.
Yeah, in front of you. It gets weird. I mean, they get like a little too comfortable with you very quick. Mm-hmm. Like they really test the bounds of what you're able to stomach while you're in their presence.
Yes.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
So I can feel that and I can understand.
Right, but while we're talking about food, this is my Double D's threes. Nothing to do with my Double D's threes, but we'd be remiss if we didn't mention SA Tacos.
Yes, SA Tacos, so damn delicious.
So good in Williamsburg. Yeah,
the chef, I think, and owner of Cosme in the city, opened a taco. What would you call that?
A taco spot.
A taco spot. It's so damn delicious because they don't chop up the meat. It's if you're having chicken, it's like a little thin slice of chicken breast, like a chicken cutlet on a freaking taco. It's So good. The margaritas were phenomenal. The trio of salsas, even better.
Right.
Like, so delicious.
Kevin Caba said he didn't like it.
We can't trust Kevin Caba on that one.
Can't trust Kevin. That's one of those opinions from Kevin you just can't trust.
No.
Still waiting for him to come on the pod to debate all the things we have to debate about, including this. Just add this to the list.
Add to the list.
He just avoids being on this podcast like the plague.
Oh, yeah. He's not ready for the heat.
No.
For the
That's
heat
gonna be
that is on the taco.
That's going to be a 4-part episode just because we have so much to argue about.
But Ese Taco, so good. That was our little date night that we had. Impromptu in Williamsburg, a little Ese Taco, a little couple 5 drinks that we each had. Westlight, so good, so fun.
It was tremendous.
But yeah, shout out to Ese Taco.
Shout
so delicious.
Shout out.
So
I'm going back to the sports here. So
no surprise.
I'm going to give you a State of the Union address, my opinions on my 3 teams in the soccer tournaments, Copa America and the Euros. We got 3 teams. We got the United States, Brazil, and Portugal.
Okay.
Number 3, United States.
Estados Unidos.
Estados Unidos. They're playing tonight. They've been good. They've been fine. They lost to Panama last game because one of their players, Timothy Weah, got a red card for hitting an opponent. He deserved the red card. It was the stupidest red card I've ever seen. No excuse for it, and that's why they lost. If that didn't happen, I believe they would have won that game, and today wouldn't be as stressful for the United States.
If they don't win today, do they lose? Are they out?
If they tie or win, they move on.
Okay.
If they lose, they need Panama to lose their game today.
Got it. Okay. Wait, what? They would need Panama to lose their next game.
Panama is also playing tonight, so they would need Panama.
Oh,
to lose their
so who are they playing today?
Huh?
Tonight. Estados Unidos.
Uruguay.
Okay.
Okay. But they're playing fine. That's just one thing. I don't like the coach, Greg Berhalter. That's well documented, but they're doing fine. That red card really crushed their momentum. Okay. Brazil.
Yep. Oh.
Playing in the same tournament. Brazil. Where do you even begin? They tied Costa Rica in the first game. The second game, they won. They have Colombia tomorrow, which is not an easy game. Colombia is tremendous. They lost the last time they played Colombia. So once again, if they tie or win, they'll move on. If they lose, they can still make it to the next round with help from the other game going on. But they just need to step up. I couldn't agree more with what Ronaldinho was saying before the tournament, where this team just needs to step up. They're a bunch of underachievers. Like, they're just a bunch of names out there with all these Brazilian names, like Rodrigo and Vinny Jr. And
those both really sound Brazilian. Vinny Jr.
Vinicius.
Okay, I need some more like Brazilian names you're saying. Give me names.
Paquetá. While I'm on Paquetá, is the worst Brazilian to ever put on a yellow jersey. This guy stinks. This guy is living hell watching this man play soccer. Like, just get him out. Just deport him.
Okay.
Like, every time he gets the ball.
Deport him to where?
I don't know. Anywhere but here.
Anywhere but Brazil?
Brazil, United States. He plays in England. He got banned from his English team for betting. Like, just get him out. Okay?
Okay. Paquetá.
Once again, they're not playing Endrick at all. They put Endrick in with 20 minutes left in the game. Put Endrick in to start, okay? Put Endrick in to start. He's a phenom. Put him in to start. I don't know why he's on the bench, okay? Know what? You guys can't score goals. That's a problem. Maybe like one person on the team that can score fucking goals, put him in the fucking game, asshole. Like, put him in the middle, Rodrigo on the right, Vinny on the left. Things will happen. Get Paquetá off the fucking field and just make that happen.
This is probably my favorite because when we are physically watching the games, we are having the same conversation. Like, but you're up, like you are the coach. Like, you get up, you physically get up from the couch. Your hands are on the hips. We're talking to the TV. This is what, and this is what we're saying. Yeah. You should really just get a Twitter, like what's his face's mom, and start.
I have a Twitter. It's just I'm so into the game. I can't. Once I start scrolling on Twitter, I'm not gonna be watching the game.
Right.
And then lastly,
live thoughts.
Militao, who is a defender for Brazil. I don't know why they have him playing over Gabriel, but the guy is an absolute sieve. Okay, he can't stop a nosebleed out there. So
what's a sieve?
Like, a sieve, like where you drain things out of.
What?
I'm going to show you a sieve. I'll be right back.
No, I just want you to tell me what it is.
It's like a strainer.
We definitely don't have
a strainer.
One here.
We have a strainer.
It's a strainer. He's
Yes.
a strainer.
Yes, it's a sieve.
I've never even.
Moving
heard
on
of
to
that.
Portugal.
Okay.
Portugal got the dub today.
Okay.
Tough win over Slovenia. Another team that's underachieving. They need to score goals. Love Ronaldo, favorite athlete of all time. But boy, that guy needs to get a stick out of his ass. Like, he needs to calm down and just enjoy the game. He looks like he has the weight of the world on him.
Well, he does.
But he needs to relax. Every time something doesn't go right, he's yelling at the ref. He's yelling at his teammates. He's yelling at his, like, relax, dude. Like, enjoy the moment. Be good. Be cool. We were good. Yeah, I don't think, like, Bruno, whoever their fucking coach is, Martinez.
Bruno Mars.
Roberto Martinez, he's an idiot. Okay? This guy doesn't know how to coach soccer. Okay? I'm better at coaching soccer than him. I don't know what he has going on out there. He doesn't know how to use his substitutions. Like, he doesn't know what he's doing. Like, it makes no sense. He just sends everybody forward. There's no movement. Like, oh, it's so stressful to watch. Like, I can't even put it into words, but all I know is that they're moving on to France. They're going to play the quarterfinals against France. Tough game Friday. You guys have a few days to figure it out. So figure it out.
Yeah, like go home, eat a Bafana, have a pastel.
Don't have a Bifana or a pastel.
Why?
They have to be ready for the game on Friday. They have to be eating, like, fish and, like,
Ew,
vegetables.
Oh my God. They have to be eating the broccoli from Panda Express.
Legitimately.
So, good luck, boys out there. Brazil, Usados Unidos, and Portugal.
Yes. Yes, please.
Please do well so that I don't have to hear my good man, Mr. Nathan, scream at the TV any longer.
Yes. And the last thing I'll say about Portugal, Rafael Leal is useless. This man needs to start doing something. He doesn't do anything all game, then gets subbed off the field and wants to cry to the coach about being taken off. Like, dude, how about you make an impact? If you made an impact, you wouldn't be taken out of the game. You're useless. Thank you.
All right. Well, it's time.
It's time
to get into our sick puppy and interesting cat of the week.
Sick puppy, Paige Lorenz. Ever heard of this girl?
You know I've heard of this girl.
I don't know. I didn't before last week.
Yes, you have. I've showed you her Instagram countless times. Okay. I've showed you her TikToks countless times.
You like her?
Okay, like I have a love-hate with her because in my sick head of a mind, like I want to be
puppy.
her so badly. She's perfect. She has Dairy Boy, the brand. I've showed you the brand before, Dairy Boy. She's a perfect human being, like literally like just so stunningly delicious. Like it's she also dated Tyler Cameron, the Bachelor guy that was tagged without Justin Thomas or whatever. But she feels like he used her to try to get clout. She's gorge. She's real deal.
Okay, well, she has a new boyfriend.
I know she has a new
Tommy
boyfriend.
Paul.
I know.
Tennis player.
I've told you about this.
Okay, well, guess what?
What?
He won his first tournament last week
Yes.
in England. And she's a sick puppy for what she was doing after he won his tournament. This girl could not have made it more about her, and I loved it.
Okay, but like it's not, like I know what you're talking about. Sorry, you can explain it just so, and then
I'll tell you why I loved it.
Yeah.
It because I
Go
guess based on the research I was doing, typically people don't celebrate like their victories with the trophy with their family members and their loved ones on the court. Usually they do it like off the court. But like, she came out from out of the stands and immediately they start celebrating. They take a Photoshop. She was directing the camera, telling you go here, we're gonna get this angle, rotating everyone.
Yeah, duh, of course. Like I would do that.
Yeah, but the best thing was that like he was holding the trophy and like she like grabbed his neck.
Oh
was,
yeah.
Like, pulling her towards him.
Oh yeah.
And like and he was just like, the fuck? And like she was just like pulling him harder and harder. And like to where she got backlash on social media and people calling her the Claw. Mm-hmm. And then she released like a YouTube video or Instagram video like, a couple days later, like laughing at it, like saying that she is the Claw.
No, this is literally amazing to me because I think I saw like another girl, Brooke, post about this too. because everyone's like coming after her. Like,
I'm not coming after. I love it.
No, but everyone's like coming after her for like saying like, oh my God, like making it about her or whatever. But like, you're making it about her. Like, you're taking the moment by making it about her, and you're saying that it's about her, so therefore you're making it about her. Like, if you were just celebrating Tommy, the rest of us, like, it wouldn't be any different. You know what I mean? But like, also, if that was you, my nails would be so far deep into your fucking neck. Okay, you're coming out the other side. Are you joking? I'd be so excited. I'd be so happy. Like, you're never leaving. This is amazing. This is the greatest experience ever. Like, no fucking way. Like, I can't get behind the fact that like anyone would ever think that that's wrong. Like, at all. Like, I'm like, yeah, fucking claw your man. Like, claw your man down. And like, also like, you're making it about her by making it about her. You know what I mean? Like, when everyone's like commenting and like saying like, oh, like she's making it all about her. No, but you are, by literally adding more fucking clout to that. Like, adding more juice to this. Like, you are, sir.
Right.
Idiots.
I agree with you.
And also, who the fuck is Tommy Paul or whatever the hell his name is? You know what I mean?
Guy.
No, but it's not that. It's like what I'm saying. Like all the girlies like know Paige, you know. So it's like Paige Lorenz. Like, everyone knows her. So it's like, no, like, I'm sorry, I don't know who your man's is. You know what I mean? Like, I only know your man's because he's with her.
He's also a tennis star.
Yeah, but did you know him before this?
I did.
Did you really?
I did.
You only knew him because of what I told you about him.
No.
From her. Via her.
No.
Via her post with him.
I knew him in his last relationship with Kiki Passo.
I don't know who Kiki Passo is.
Some Brazilian model.
Oh. Got it. Wow, so he has a type. Yeah. Gorgeous, I'm sure.
Kiki Passo got a lot of work on it down her face. Not really good looking anymore.
I mean, so is Paige, but like, who cares? Gorge.
No, her nose looks.
Her nasal.
It looks like
her nasal cavity.
No disrespect if you're watching, Rachel Fudas.
Oh, got it. No disrespect to the Fudas. You're the poster child for mortgage fraud.
But also, what was interesting is like while I saw this happen, I was watching Breakpoint on Netflix, the tennis show.
Yeah.
And they had a special they did a episode just on like the American tennis stars, especially like heading towards the U.S. Open last year.
Oh, so he's on it.
He's on it.
Oh, so that's
that's when they just started dating.
Got it.
And like they talk a lot about their relationship, like how she's helped him a lot with like how to deal with the media, how to deal with social media and the pressures of social media.
Yeah, she's
like,
awesome.
Not reading a comment, like she's helped him a lot in that sense. And like he's talking about it, and it's like it's very, very interesting. Or like he lost his match last year in the U.S. Open, and just like their conversation after, and like it was just extremely, extremely interesting. So I think that gave me a different perspective, as like I think I would typically have the perspective of what everyone else was saying about her and the claw and everything, but like since I saw that episode, I was like, no, like they're actually a good mix. Like she's just genuinely excited for him.
Yeah, of course.
But still a sick puppy move.
Yeah, I mean 100%, but like as she should. I'm sorry, like look at her. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, put me on the fucking film. I was here, and I'm gonna live to tell the tale.
Right.
Put me on, coach. So.
Interesting cat. Travis Kelce. Can you tell me why this man was on stage, heel clicking around, carrying Taylor Swift around stage?
Oh, I you know I haven't even like truly seen that video yet. But honestly, whatever. He's supporting her. So like what now? So now the girl supports the guy with the claw. We accept. He supports her with the stage. We don't accept.
I'm just over it.
I know you're over it. I don't really think it's that interesting of a move. I actually think it's just like kind of like it's sweet. It's warm. From the Grinch.
I just think it's corny.
You just think it's corny for no reason, though. Like, yeah, it's like a corny thing, but it's like, can't we just like let them just be happy? Like, what would we rather have Travis doing? Like, fucking pouting and like trying to make her, like, he's supporting her. He's literally supporting the biggest star during the biggest tour of like one of the biggest tours of our lifetime, I would say.
Eras Tour?
I would think so, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I can't think of another tour that has been just as big.
Right? So, like, and there he is. Like, if that was me on stage, you bet your fucking ass you'd be heel clicking around, fucking carrying me from left, right, and center.
You're right.
I know. Well, I mean, you would be.
He was also on Bustin' with the Boys last week talking about their relationship.
Yeah.
It was interesting.
I mean, it is an interesting relationship, and like I've gotten past like it's cringe. Of course it's cringe. And it's going to be cringe. But like I I gotta support her. I think I really just have to stand it at this point. Like, I'm gonna not support that she's in like something going healthy here. It looks healthy. Like, it looks like
looks great,
looks
and I'm
like
happy for
all
them.
great.
But like the thing is like, why is he on stage?
Because she probably wants him to be. I'm sure she's never brought a man out on stage before, so I'm sure it's like a big deal. Like, have you ever seen someone be so supportive? Have you ever heard of any of her ex-boyfriends being supportive? Like, I don't think I have, and I'm not even a Swiftical.
Oh, Steven made him cry on the guitar.
Oh my God, dear Steven. Like, literally, it's dear John.
Dear John.
So, I'm here for men being supportive, women being supportive. I'm here for supportive relationships is what I'm here for.
Do you feel like I'm supporting you in the way you need to be supported?
100%. And then some. And then some.
I could take some back.
I'd give your neck a fucking claw if I could. We should. That's what our cover photo should be instead. The claw.
Do it right now.
I'll claw you. give me your neck. I love it. Well, let's get into things you may have missed.
Okay, so I talked about the Olympic trials as we were leading up to them. So this is really interesting with the Olympic trials. Athing Mu. What?
I'm not. That's so disrespectful. That's so disrespectful.
She broke out during the 2021 Olympics when she was 19 years old and won the gold medal for the United States in the 1,800 meter dash. Not dash. That's not really a dash, but 1,800 meter track run or whatever.
Okay.
She was the youngest woman ever to ever win an Olympic medal and a world title in that event.
Go her. Queen.
And she also set the American record and ran the 14th fastest 1,800 meter this past September, running a 1 minute 54 seconds.
Go her.
54.97 seconds. Okay, so she's by far the fastest runner in that race
ever.
For the
Amazing.
United States.
Go her.
She's not. She won't be at the Olympics.
Why?
She was tripped during the trials, the final heat of the trials. She was tripped and she came in last place. You know, like, you remember when we were watching Cool Runnings and the guy gets tripped in the race and they don't make the Olympics? That's exactly what happened to her. Exactly. And it makes no sense. Like, why that's like, I don't understand how they just don't take like, yes. Like, they make it all about this one race when it's like, you know who's the fastest. Like, have them run 3 races and like whoever has the best average time or something. I don't know, something.
I hate that. Oh my God, so she didn't make it?
She didn't make it. So she trained all this time, 4 years, and she isn't even going to be able to compete in the Olympics.
Crazy enough, this girl that I went to high school with, who like everyone's still friends with.
Fencing?
No. How did you remember that?
I remember.
She made the Olympics, though, I think.
I remember everything.
Alicia, her friend from track at Monmouth, just made the Olympics.
Really?
Yeah, for, I believe, running. I don't know what part of track and field,
distance,
but
yeah.
I don't know what it is. But
Man or woman?
Girl, Allie. Her name is woman. I'll have to look into it more. That's awful. That's crazy.
Yeah. Bad news.
I saw Simone Biles, like Olympic. I sent it to you, her Olympic trials. Is that what it is? I mean, just a fucking
Great performance.
Star.
Great performance.
I didn't know she was still going.
Yeah, it's probably her last go around.
She is a fucking icon.
Yeah, she
like,
is.
The fact that she can flip and twist and do all those things in the air. I'm like, meanwhile, I can't even jump 6 inches off the ground. I
gotta be careful. I gotta be careful getting off the couch.
No, sincerely, like, you fucking go, Queenie.
Right. Her husband, Jonathan Owens, who plays for the Chicago Bears.
Who?
Simone Biles' husband.
Yeah.
Plays for the Chicago Bears.
Yeah.
Jonathan Owens.
Yeah.
The Bears are giving him time off from training camp so he can be in Paris and support her.
Amazing. See? And this is we're here for supportive relationships. We're here for supportive relationships.
I knew you'd like that story.
Thank you. We're here for supportive relationships. I'm here for this. Like, what a fucking time to be alive. Thank you, Chicago Bears. You fucking rule.
JJ Redick was hired by the Los Angeles Lakers to coach Bronny and LeBron.
I know you're happy about that.
I love JJ Redick. I'm sad that the podcast is probably gonna be done for a while, but looking forward to you coming back. Next thing was Bronny James, where I talked about that, getting drafted by the LA Lakers, which I thought was an absolute joke. Linus Olmark, the goalie for the backup goalie for the Bruins, was traded to Ottawa, so no more bear hugs between him and Swayman.
That must be a little awkward. Like, what goalie gets to stay? You know, like Swayman or Olmark. Now one had to go.
Yeah. Now they still have to sign Swayman to a contract extension. His contract expired.
Jeez.
So they still need to sign him to an extension, but that was a good sign that they'll bridge that gap with him, or at least they're motivated to.
Yeah.
Since they got rid of the other goalie. So while we're in Boston, Wick Grossbeck, who owns the Boston Celtics, announced that he is putting the team up for sale.
Are you gonna buy it? You looking into it? Is it?
You can.
Is it in our price range?
Yeah, a cool $5 billion.
Holy shit!
He bought the team for $400 million.
Who do you think's gonna buy it?
Elon Musk.
You think
or
so?
Or Jeff Bezos.
You really think so?
One of those two. Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos.
Is gonna own the Boston Celtics?
Yeah.
How are you feeling about that?
Hey, I like.
Is it speculation?
Yeah, it's all speculation. It's all literally at the top of my dome piece.
Oh, okay.
I would love if Elon Musk bought the Boston Celtics.
Everyone gets Tesla Cybertrucks.
Yeah, if you make a half-court shot, you get a Tesla.
Yeah. Oh, that would be sick.
So we also talked about, while we're talking about the Celtics, Derek White and Jason Tatum signed Bango Bucks extensions. Moving on to the Cowboys, Mike McCarthy, the head coach of the Cowboys, is allegedly fed up with Jerry Jones and constantly being undermined by him. So
yeah, but we knew that.
We knew that.
So he's what, in disgust, and just that's what they were saying, that where Bill Belichick was going to go.
Yeah.
So because he's probably going to leave after this year.
Yeah.
So.
Just want to keep you updated.
No, I'm ready. I'm on the pulse.
Okay.
I'm on the pulse.
And then CeeDee Lamb reportedly is looking to be traded unless they can give him a contract extension that would make him the second highest paid wide receiver in the league behind Justin Jefferson.
I mean, 100%, as he should be. Sorry. Like, and also he's carrying your fucking team. So let's go, America's team. Pony up. Literally.
So if
Cowboy.
So in the price range that he's asking for, it'd be about $30 to $32 million a year.
Doesn't seem that crazy to me.
Okay.
Does it?
That's the going rate right now for that position.
Yeah, I'm sorry, he deserves it.
He's a game changer.
He is. 100%. He's literally the best on the fucking squad. Let's go.
Right.
Let's go, Cowboys. Do better and pay my man. Speaking of, maybe you could take a little bit of your money and put it towards the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. We started watching the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders competition, whatever, from last year. They get paid fucking pennies in comparison. They said that they make literally what a substitute teacher makes. Like, and it's their full-time job. They have to have full makeovers, the whole fucking nine. Like,
Train all year.
Insanity. Train all year. Have to be flexible. Have to do this, do that. Literally do this, do that, and you get paid literally nothing, scraps, and you are the face of a lot of the team. Like, I'm sorry, like, when people think the Cowboys, they think the cheerleaders.
That's what I don't understand is, like, how is there not like great marketing opportunities to come out of there?
But there is, and that's why I don't understand. Like, are they not allowed to?
I don't think they're. I bet they're not.
I'm so confused.
I bet they're not allowed to, like, seek their own marketing benefit from it. But like, the team has calendars. I'm sure they do appearances. You see them on Good Morning America. Like, are they not being paid for this?
Right. No, not when they're doing that stuff.
They should be.
Well, they should be 100%. Like, so take a little, like, literally, I would say take $5 million and just swipe it off some ticket sales and just put it towards the cheerleaders. Give them the money they deserve.
Give them the money from one section of the parking lot.
They should at least make. I mean, how much money do you think that they should be making a year?
Honestly, the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders?
Yes, each 30. How many of them?
36.
36 of them.
I think they should be making at least $100,000.
At least. I mean, at the very least.
They are legitimately, like, elite athletes.
No, they are. Like, give them, I would, 100,000, 150,000.
I would say start off at 100, and every year that you get back on the team, like, have some sort of
whatever.
If you make it again,
right? Like, they don't get to keep their fucking uniforms.
But this
they have to give everything back. They have to, and like, I understand, like, earning your uniform back via the Patriots. That's what they do with the numbers or whatever,
Not
right?
anymore.
Or whatever. But, like, let them keep something.
These teams are cheap,
Keep
is what I'm telling you. Like,
doesn't make any sense.
we were talking about this last night. Like, everybody thinks, like, being in, like, professional sports is, like, a very lucrative career. It's only lucrative if, like, you're the coach or you're the players.
Yeah.
Everyone else in the organization makes ass money.
Yeah, literally dust.
Like, when I interned for the Patriots, I had to give all my stuff back. I had to give my beanie back. I had to give my hoodie back. I had to give my polo back.
Ew,
Like, these teams are fucking cheap.
Gross. Like, it's so weird.
They're balling on a serious budget.
No, for real.
Because they have to pay. All the money goes towards the talent of the players.
So bizarre.
NFL is ordered to pay back $4 billion to fans for Sunday ticket lawsuit. Apparently, they've been overcharging for Sunday ticket. I don't know how I'm gonna get my portion of this money.
Oh my God, are we really gonna be able to own the Celtics?
Literally.
How much money are we getting back? Are you getting back money?
I guess everyone that signed up for Sunday ticket for however many years is gonna get some sort of a chunk back.
No way.
Yeah.
Why?
They've been overcharging. It's like a monopoly in the.
That is crazy.
So like when they you know how we complain about how like they black out your game if it's in the area.
Yeah.
And then like forces you to like watch it like on Sunday ticket or something like
Right.
that. They're saying that that's wrong. The courts are saying that that's wrong. Like you can't if we have a streaming service that allows us to watch the game, you can't black that out there just so we can get your streaming service, basically.
Interesting.
I'm sure there's a lot more that goes into it. I'm oversimplifying it, but
wow. Oh my God. I can't believe Roger owned the Boston Celtics.
dreams do come true. Christian McCaffrey and Olivia Culpo tied the knot in Rhode Island. Shout out Brannigan. Thoughts?
They got married in Watch Hill at the Ocean House where Victoria and Ryan got engaged.
Really?
Yes, we've driven past there before. Yeah. Thoughts? I have a lot of thoughts. I have a lot of thoughts about her wedding looks, and I'll just say that you, Olivia, my good friend, you missed the mark. You missed the mark on every single one of them. Every single one. Like, that's what I just don't understand. Like, Emily, like, sent it to me. Like, she was like, oh, like, what, like, let's discuss her looks. I'm like, I've literally only seen the one. Like, can you send me some more? Honey, you got married at the end of fucking June in Rhode Island. Why are we wearing a long sleeve, a practical turtleneck, okay? Like, it's hot as hell. And if you wanted to wear something like that, like, get married at a different time. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, it just didn't make sense. Like, everything to me just feels like it missed. Like, her wedding gown it's beautiful. Like, of course it is, but it's like, it just didn't make sense. Like, you're in this, like, long sleeve, like, it just, like, it looked like the dress was wearing her and she wasn't wearing the dress. Like, she got so lost in, like, the fabric, like, so much of it. Like, it was so, like, simple. Like, the long sleeve of it all, like, it just looked like missing. Like, it just looked like it was missing something. Like, it just didn't look right for her, you know? Fine. Then she goes into her second dress that's, like, she can't even, it's her reception dress. She can't even move up and down. Like, it literally has, like, this, like, off-the-shoulder accent with these, like, like a rosette on the front, but it literally looked like a maternity dress. Like, I like the scarf piece that was, like, what Alex Cooper did, but, like, for, like, that vintage tie, but, like, it just looked wrong. Like, it didn't look like a dress for her. And then the last one that, like, kind of saved it was, like, her after party look, like, the really fun dancing one with this, like, big cage mini dress, like, which that looked fun to me, like, fine. But, like, it was just, like, you're trying so hard to make the looks slap that they just completely sloshed. It was not, I really did not approve. Like, and I felt bad because I'm like, I know that she wanted this to be, like, a whole thing, like, a moment for her, but, like, the moment was missed, like, on every account. Like, I'm sorry, you missed the moment. So, yeah. Brock Purdy was there. I saw him in the background in one of the pictures.
A lot of the 49ers were there.
So that's how I feel. I also love the fact that Christian McCaffrey chartered a private jet for her, put out, like, a whole, like, thing of, like, balloons, Mr. and Mrs., like, wedding week. If he wanted to, he would. Like, I love it. I love that he did that for her. So, like, I wonder what they were doing, like, for the week leading up to it, you know? Like, I think that that's very sweet that they were able to take that week off. But, like, I'm sorry. Like, the looks were not looking. Like, I'm sure Christian McCaffrey looked good, but like she just really, it wasn't good. It wasn't good.
No.
Not my favorite. Not for me. But we move on.
We move on to Zach Wilson. Formerly the New York Jets.
Oh, yeah.
He got engaged to his model girlfriend, Nicolette Delano.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's saving him right now.
In Italy. He also got a new haircut.
Good for him.
He grew it out, and now he's slicking it back.
Stop.
Looks good.
No, it definitely does not look good.
It's looking good. It's looking good.
Oh God, I'm curious to see what that looks like.
Prince Street Pizza of New York City, one of our favorite pizzas in New York. They opened up a location in Los Angeles last year, but they're opening up another location in Chicago. How do you feel about this? I have opinions.
I get it, but like I also just like it's just like not the same. But like I understand that they want to like get it to other markets and stuff, but like it's just like it's like Carbone. You know what I mean? Like right. Carbone Miami, Carbone Las Vegas, whatever. Like it's like it's obviously not the same, but like fine, you know. You're still gonna get lines everywhere you go, but
it just takes away from it, I think.
Yeah. I don't think it like takes away from it. It takes away from it. It's just like it doesn't need to happen, you know, but whatever. That's what they want to do. It's what they want to do.
Another thing that you may have missed is Karen Reed, the Karen Reed trial. If you don't know what that is, what that's been all about, I could go on for hours talking about it, but go look that up. That was crazy. Ended up in a mistrial. So hopefully they let her go free and don't want to re-pursue the trial, but we'll see. We'll see how that rolls.
Yeah.
Things you need to watch: European Championship. Obviously, go Portugal, turn it around, take my advice, listen to the podcast, and implement my advice to the squad, and we will win it all. No problem. We win this week. We win Friday. We win it all.
Sure.
France is the best team in the tournament.
Okay, perfect. They win Friday. They win it all.
100%. Copa America, like we said, United States is about to start. Brazil. Gotta keep it going.
Gotta keep it up.
Gotta keep it going. Also going on right now is NBA and NHL free agency. So everybody with expired contracts, they can now negotiate with other teams. So players are bopping and moving around all over the place. Very interesting to follow.
They're bumping and grinding.
There ain't nothing wrong with a little bump and grinding.
The Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders documentary, docu-series is happening on Netflix. 3. So
The Bear?
Yeah, The Bear. So we shall see. But
and then also July 2nd coming out is a new version of Hard Knocks.
Yes, I saw like the Giants, right?
The New York Giants, they're covering them like throughout their off season. So like their negotiations with Saquon Barkley, their drafts process.
How they're feeling about Darren Waller.
That's in there.
I'm sure.
So I'm excited to watch that. I wonder if I'll have the green light to watch that by myself or if I'll get yelled at again.
Yeah, you can watch that by yourself. Watch it by yourself.
I can't do any more on it.
I can't do any more TV.
Perfect.
I'm done.
And that's all I had for you, my love.
Thank you so much. What a great little episode filled with so many things. We missed you all. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you got to this part, congratulations. We're so happy to have you here. And don't forget to buy your favorite hat, the Drama of Sports Club hat. If you know you or somebody you love needs a little cheering up to do, throw them one of these. They'll love it so much. It's great to wear anywhere. Thank you, Nathan. You are truly the best. Cheers!
Cheers!
Thank you so much for listening to another episode of your favorite sports drama podcast, The Double Dose, the Drama of Sports. Don't forget to rate and subscribe to our podcast wherever you watch and listen, and give us a follow on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at Double Dose Pod. Thank you.